Hello family, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio, back with another video here today. I want to make this quick for you guys. Thought it was time to drop off another video, keep the content coming. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about generational curses. Something that I spoke about before in a previous video. Just wanted to elaborate on it more a little bit today. Now keep in mind, I'm coming from a place of inspiration and encouragement and help you ground yourself. So the more introspection there is, the more you know about yourself, the more you can proceed to attain the things that you want. You know, everybody has a dream, everybody has a purpose, and it's important that we all help each other get there. So when it comes to generational curses, you know, it always stems from, what patterns. Past events. You want to get a blood test. You want to go to the doctor and figure out, your blood pressure, things like that. What types of, illnesses run in your families, whether it's stroke, diabetes, heart attacks, things like that. Those are types of generational curses, or forms of generational curses. You watch your parents grow up, they become alcoholics, or, the famous Sunday dinner that people eat every day of the week, fried chicken and junk food and things like that. Those are forms of generational curses as well. Those habits and things like that are passed down to you. You don't want to continue to pass those down to your children or your family or your friends. So you always want to be mindful and aware of, things of the past that's hidden away in the past. You always want to be mindful and aware of yourself and the generational curses that you're procuring throughout life. You don't want to, practice negative thoughts and negative actions and pass those down to your kids. So you definitely want to be mindful and aware of generational curses. You do your research. Now, when it comes to acquiring, generational curses, it happens in all types of ways, whether it's visual, audio, spiritual, unintentional. There's different ways to experience a spiritual attack. Even eating the wrong things is a form of spiritual attack. You're messing with your stomach. It's not good for your root chakra or your sacral chakra, and it blocks up your chakra network. So you got to keep in mind when it comes to generational curses. And then so when I speak about, how do I want to put it? Generational curses. Because it's very simple. Once you're aware of the habits that you're building up over time, you can break these curses. You can break these habits. You can let go of these spiritual vampires. All these negative frequencies and vibrations and auras that you come in contact throughout the day. You always want to be mindful and aware of those things. It can cause an infestation. In fact, there's 3 forms of what I was going to get into of possession. There's infestation, where you're just bombarded with, information or a different topic, or, whatever the world wants to infest with you. You think of it like a bug infestation. It's just so much infestation. They put a cell phone in your hand, and they give you all these types of things, and infest your life with ads and commercials and everything they want to infest your life with. Then comes the isolation, where, especially dealing with the things that we're dealing with now today. Everyone's in their homes. You're isolated. You can't talk to your friends. You can't talk to your family. So it goes from infestation to isolation, where they get you by yourself, and you can't exchange ideas with other people. You're not practicing or exercising your throat chakras and things of that nature that you should be practicing on a daily basis, that we've always practiced over millennia, that we're now becoming desensitized to, and we're not even associated with each other anymore. If you was the last person on earth, you wouldn't be able to survive, because human beings are social creatures. You can't live on this planet by yourself. Everyone always want to brag about how they have less friends as they get older. That doesn't make sense. They need to stop bragging about that. So you just want to be mindful of these different generational curses and these different habits and these different energies and frequencies that you come in contact with. And then after the isolation comes the oppression. The oppression, you know, that it's more and more a heavy bombardment of just, you know, you can't even control it. Sometimes you become mad. You turn into a mad person. You know, it can lead to depression, you know, suicidal thoughts and things like that. It's just a bad feeling, and you're alone, and you don't have anyone to talk to or to speak to, and you don't know how to express your ideas or how to become a magician and will your way out of a situation. That's really the last part. And after that, which isn't really the last stage, that's the possession, which is how people are able to control your mind, or different forces or different governmental natures are able to implement different things to control your mind. So they infest all these ideas and thoughts into your brain. They isolate you, so you don't have anyone to communicate with. You know, you're stuck with your thoughts, that they've infested negative thoughts into your head. And then there's the oppression, where they just make you feel like crap. Nowadays, people are waiting on unemployment checks and corona checks. You feel like an oppressed people, waiting on what the government is waiting to give you. And guess what's coming next? The possession. They're already, distributing COVID vaccines, and Elon Musk is putting chips in people's brains. You know, once you're not able to think for yourself, once they turn that chip off in your head, you a zombie. That's a dead man walking, a dead woman walking. So you got to be mindful of the generational curses and the way you move and the way you walk in this life. And hopefully you're not generating generational curses yourself and passing them down to your kids or to your family or your friends around you. Be mindful, be present, be aware. You know, there's a veil that you're able to look past in this new age that's coming. Open your third eye. It's not about what you're feeling all the time. It's about what's real, what's facts, what can be proven, because that's the only truth. That's the only way you're going to make it out of this situation. Stop placing your beliefs, and placing, the control of your life in other people's hands. You have to use your skills and use your knowledge to, make a way for yourself, to make a way. Be a wayfinder. Help people, help everyone around you. If you're the only one around you that know how to bust a move, you need to teach other people around you how to bust a move. That's how you build. That's real leadership. But that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Be mindful of generational curses. Be mindful of your vibration. Be mindful of your frequency. Be mindful of the things that you think, say, and do. The only three things that you can really control. You can't control how people react. Be mindful of generating generational curses, possession, things that they bombard you with, on social media or in everyday life. Everyone's walking around today with masks on. You can't even see people's face. They're just taking away, people's right to communicate with each other and commune with each other. Social distance and all that stuff. It's crazy out here. But we'll make it through. If you got to get with the times. If you're not dealing with your spirit, man, or becoming more aware or woke of what's coming on around you, it's not just a hashtag. You have to be aware of things that's going on around you. Images, everything is hidden in images and different number coding. Be aware. There's a roadmap though. You practice. I've been practicing astrology and astronomy for a while now, so there's already a roadmap that can help guide you. That's why I say learn your astrology sign. Learn your powers. Learn your skills, your talent. Learn your likes and your dislikes. There's always a time where you don't know yourself. When you're growing up, you don't know yourself, so you might need that guidance. You might need that direction and that inspiration. And that's what I'm here to help you with. Be safe. Yeah, have a good day.